Hi, my name's Tammy Schmidt, and I'm an experiential herbalist and nature therapy guide. Welcome to my channel. Today, I would like to talk about time in nature versus nature connection. What's the difference, and why do we care? First of all, time in nature is absolutely essential for mental and physical health. You need at least 120 minutes per week in nature every week. What does that mean? It can be time in a forest, obviously, somewhere where there's a lot of trees and plants and little animals and such. But it also can be in a regular green space, such as a park or a city park. It can also be time out, in your backyard, like maybe looking over your backyard or a back alley or even a railway corridor, or there are many different options. But as long as you're spending time in nature, you're spending time in nature. So you need 120 minutes per week. And what does that mean? That means about 17 minutes a day. Now, you can do this all at once, say like a Sunday afternoon in a park, or you can spend 17 minutes per day, every day, out in nature. Now, that's the minimum. If you spend 15 minutes a day, or 12 minutes a day in nature, or 10, I'm sorry to say this, but it's like you didn't even spend any time in nature at all. It's kind of shocking, right? So, yeah, anyway, this is proven through a study, a survey over 20,000 people. And so, yeah, it's pretty significant portion, amount of people surveyed. Yeah, so it's really, really, really important that we spend time in nature. Yeah, so, and I have been practicing this for a few years now, and I can attest to the fact that it does make me feel better, says the herbalist in the nature therapy guide. I know. But anyway, yeah, it's really, really important. And that is my life mission, to spread the word that we all just need to spend more time in nature. And there's a really important ripple effect that can happen all over the whole world if we all just kind of connect more with what is around us, nature. So that's time in nature. And when you're spending time in nature, you can be doing anything. I mean, you can just be like, you could be running as fast as you like, you can be chopping wood, you can be playing outside, you could be snoring, I don't know, sleeping. You could also, just not be connecting with nature at all. You're just in nature. So time in nature is just time in nature. That's all it is. And so it doesn't actually require you to do anything other than spend time in nature. And so, yeah, but nature connection, that's a little bit different. And nature connection is important too. It also offers a lot of benefit in terms of like mental health and physical health. Nature connection can happen anywhere. You are nature. So as long as you are taking a breath and you are here with yourself, you are nature connecting in one sense. So for me, I like to define nature connection very, very simply. And it comes down to two things. It comes down to slowing down and sensing. That's it. Slowing down and sensing. Sensing what is in you and what is around you, or who is around you. So it's two things, slow down and sense. And I've been practicing this for a number of years now. And it's just a great way for me to stop every day and check in with myself. How am I feeling? What's going on inside? And what's going on around me? So it's nice to just check in every day like that. So nature connection can happen anywhere. It can happen indoors. It can happen up in a high-rise apartment. It can happen, when you're not actually even surrounded by nature. Maybe you're just holding a cup of water. But generally, nature connection, just to kind of, anchor the nature part, I like to be in the company of nature. So what do I mean by that? It's like if I'm indoors or if I'm not feeling well and I don't want to go outside, or if it's wintertime in Canada, hello. Sometimes, you know, it might mean like visiting. It might sound a bit weird for some of you, but you know, um, sitting in front of a plant, a house plant that I have in my house, or maybe like taking care of it a little bit, watering it, that kind of thing. It can be making herbal tea. Oh, and it can definitely be, wait a second here. Hello. It can be hanging out with pets. I did not plan that, but Julep's on the scene right on time, right on cue. Good job. Yeah. Um, so basically, nature connection, you're slowing down, you're sensing who is around you. So with your pets, you slow down and you sense. You don't just like, you know, you're not doing something else while you're in the same room with them. You're actually like paying attention to them. So yeah, that's a good example. Thanks, Julep. Another way to nature connect is to maybe view photographs of nature, or to have those hanging up in a room, say where you can't, if you are sick and you can't like move around very much, it's a good idea to have photos of nature, or maybe on your screensaver, that kind of thing. You can kind of imagine yourself in there, in that space. It's really interesting because by now we all know that visualization works, right? Athletes use it all the time. I don't need to tell you that. We kind of all know that athletes visualize to win and visualize training, and that's a part of their training. So the same thing with nature connection. You can visualize being in nature, natural spaces, and you can visualize being in the most amazing natural spaces too. So you can let your imagination kind of guide you a bit there too. So that's really interesting. So spending time in nature, it's absolutely essential, and it is 120 minutes per week or 17 minutes per day. And nature connection can happen anywhere, and it's also very important. It's valuable, and yeah, so as long as you're in the company of nature and you're slowing down and sensing, there you go. And just so you know, I wrote a book recently about nature connection and how we can connect with nature in natural spaces, and how this is a really great way for you to check in and tune in with yourself every day. It helps strengthen your intuition. It helps bring more peace and joy into your life. And it just helps you have like, it increases your capacity for living a more authentic life. So that's some of the reasons, those are some of the reasons why I really enjoy nature connecting every day, because it makes me feel really good. So, and I've written a book about it. It's called Stellar, and I'll put a link below below this video. So thanks so much. I hope you're having a great day, and I hope you have time to take it outside. Okay, take care. Bye.